It's Wayne Scully with W. Scully CPA PC. I'm a tax strategist with 20 years of experience in auditing, small business advisory, and tax consulting. As a real estate tax planner, I'm focused on providing solutions to real estate investors in the New York State tri-state area. My firm provides tax compliance, business consulting, and high-value tax plan strategies to save you thousands of dollars. Now, my video today, I've been away for a while, and you guys are probably missing me. I've not been online doing videos for a while, so I figured I'd reintroduce myself to the public and jump into a video about something that's very relevant today, right? It's about to be tax season, starts January 24th. The IRS starts to accept returns. And I know we're all anxious to get our refunds. We want to get that money out of the coffers of the IRS and into our pockets, right? So let's get into this. Today I want to talk about some reasons why people who don't normally file should file a tax return. But I think we'll start with why or what are the general requirements for filing a return. Now I'm not gonna go through every single filing status, but I'll touch on a few. For example, if you're single and you made $550,000, $12,550, you should file a return, right? That's a general requirement. If you're single and over 65, 65 and over, and you made $14,250, you should file a tax return, right? Now, just an interesting factoid here. I went online and I Googled, I searched, basically what amount of unclaimed tax refunds are out there for people. And as of 2017, the IRS was holding on to $1.3 billion in unclaimed refunds. Folks, $1.3 billion of your money that they have in their coffers. People just aren't claiming the refunds. Not sure why. There could be a plethora of reasons why people haven't done so, but I urge you, don't let this happen to you this year, okay? If you're one of those people. Because what happens is a certain window in time where you have to file to get the refund. It's about 3 years from the time you file that tax return. Let's say for this year, 2018, if you file that return, you're about to lose the right to collect that refund this year, April 18th, right? So folks, if you have not filed 2018, 2019, 2020 returns, time to call your tax preparer, time to get something done because you could be losing all of that money, right? So, here's a couple of reasons why people who don't normally file should file. Number one, if your employer withheld federal income taxes from your pay, you should file. If you made estimated tax payments, like let's say if you're self-employed, estimated tax payments during the year 2021, you should file. And then if you overpaid last year on your taxes, and it's applied to 2021, you should file. Why? Because you might be due a refund. That's why, right? So those three categories of folks, taxpayers, if you fall into one of those buckets, you ought to file your return to get a refund if you qualify for it. And usually, if the only way to know absolutely is by filing a return. The only way to know if you are due a refund is by filing a tax return. Right now, at least preparing it. So here are a couple of the people, a couple of the taxpayers, a couple of the credits that are refundable. That if you qualify for these credits, you should file a return. Right. So if you have a dependent child age 17 or older at the end of 20, at age 17 or older at the end of 2020, or your parents or other or you have parents or other qualifying individuals in your household, you should file a return, right? Because you could qualify for the child tax or dependent credit, right? So that's a refundable credit, like I said. And there are education credits that you may qualify for. Whether you're the parent of a student or you're a student yourself, you may be qualified for the American Opportunity Tax Credit or the Lifetime Learning Credit. Now, the American Opportunity Credit is also partially refundable, right? So the only way to get the credit, the only way to get the money is by filing the return. Now, the recovery rebate, which is a big one during the pandemic, a lot of people are getting these economic impact payments, those checks that were given out to people so to keep the economy running. If you didn't collect your check for whatever reason, if you hadn't filed a return, they don't have your information on file, then you ought to think about filing the return. not just for 2021, because the last payment came out in January of this year, or January of last year rather. So if in order for you to get that credit, you must file the returns. If you hadn't filed returns for 2020 to get the credits that were given, to get the payments that were given those years, now in the form of a recovered rebate credit, you got to file the return to get those credits. All right, folks. So just to recap, there's certain people that need to file, right? Based on their income, based on their age, and some other requirements. And there's some people that may not need to file, but they should file, if nothing else, to get a refund, right? Who wants the IRS to keep holding on to 1.3 or 4 or 5 billion dollars with a B? 1.3 or 4 or 5 billion dollars of your money. Not to mention the states, they're holding on to money too. So you have a lot of money sitting out there for you. That's a lot of money, folks. Well, I can't stop saying it. $1.3 billion, 1.5. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So, folks, if you haven't filed, get on the bandwagon. Call your tax preparer, your tax advisor. Get the returns prepared. Hell, if you need to do them yourself, do them yourself. But get that money in your pocket. Get it out of the coffers of the IRS and into your bank account. All right, folks. Thanks for listening. Again, it's Wayne Scully with W. Scully CPA PC, and we're here for you. So give me a call, and we'll help you with your situation.